Hello, I am back here with a clip taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. The long video covers many areas of trading. For example, I cover forex pairs, I cover the bonds, precious metals, not just in US dollar, but today, for example, I covered also in yen, in the British pounds, and Indian rupee. I covered the long-term scale of gold and silver in the Indian rupee. I covered gold, stock index, futures in Europe, in the US, in India, and I covered some cryptos, the main cryptos that are quite popular, and I covered also some gold and silver stocks. So that is the long video. If you wish to see it, I provide more details at the end of this clip about my service. You can gain access to this long video by just taking a trial and seeing what my service is all about. Other than that, I wish you have pleasant viewing. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Hope you have successful trading this week. See you next week. Bye now. This is the chart of silver, priced in US dollar, 30-minute scale. I think silver finished what is likely just the first leg of the C down. We're looking at a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, most likely terminating here. I think that the move started from here, and what we are witnessing right now is probably a sideways price action that could see silver potentially going back to 17.9, 18 in a series of ABCs that will form the correction to the first decline right here. Okay, this decline, let me just get my arrow here, the decline that is going to be just, as I say, the first leg of the C. Now, to see the full perspective of what I think is unfolding right here, you are quite familiar with the idea that we are going down for that ABC. Some of you might suspect that the C is over. It is always possible, but it is showing that it's been relatively brief, both in terms of the distance that it covered and also in terms of the time scale. So we are working on an A, B, C. Now, for the C to equal the A, we have to go down to 16.49. To give us an extension, of course, it's going to go much lower to 15.08. It did take the stops from this level, and it is resting on the daily. It's just resting on the 50 moving average support and horizontal support. It is not inconceivable to say that the C is over. Okay, I would say it's going to be fairly irregular to say that this is an ABC complete. I would expect this to be the first leg, and given that it was quite a break, I would imagine this probably extended first, which means that after the correction here, you're going to have third wave, that's probably going to be smaller than what you see here, then a fourth wave, and then a tiny fifth leg. And if the entire thing is indeed a C and not a third wave, okay, then we are coming back. I have alerted you, and I'll alert you again to the possibility and the danger of being blind to the possibility that we're going to have a big bear developing here. Yes, that instead of an ABC, it's going to turn into a 1, 2, 3, which means that once silver breaks down towards 16.4, 16.2, it's not going to come back. It's just going to trail sideways here, and that is the warning signal that it's going to continue down. Okay, right now, the message that I have for you is that silver probably didn't finish with the downside. There are quite a few other charts where I'm examining silver in other currencies, and it doesn't really look like we got a complete move. So my bet is to consider further weakness in silver, at least in the coming week. This is the chart of gold in US dollar in 60. That's a 60-minute scale. And also here we are seeing a C developing, and here it actually didn't even manage to go under the bottom. Okay, the 60-minute scale is showing us an A, B behind us, and to the best of my reading here, this is most likely just wave 1. Okay, I could be wrong. I do expect now sideways price action that will deliver the second wave relating to the first decline, and then I would expect gold to break decisively this level. Let's have a look at the 15-minute scale, and that's what I see. This is a 1-2, and then we go down, we have our 3-4, 1-2, 3-4. That's basically the end of the fifth leg, and here's the correction that I anticipate. So I wouldn't be surprised to see gold going back to 1,505, even 1,510. I think beginning to see it above 1,516 and going sideways will begin to raise the prospects that we might be looking at a situation that is a lot stronger than I think at this point for gold. Okay, my expectation is you already gather by now that this is going to be our 1-2 and gold is going to continue down. To get equality between the A and the C, gold should go down to 1,463.46. To get an extension, we go down to 1,419. Okay, so I don't think we finished with the downside. You can see we went down. Again, it's brief on the time scale and it is fairly shallow. It's fairly short distance comparing today. So my bet is further low in gold is on the horizon. Hello. Hope you enjoyed the clip. I'm back here with some details about my service currently at 50% off for first-time users. You need to go on my website, the homepage. It's right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Yeah, wavemastery in one word.com. That takes you to the homepage. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week, and at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price. Essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here, it takes you to the page where it explains to you, you should read that, it explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal, because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. You know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you are not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you're interested, after you take a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year. But you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay? If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos, okay? So you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now, I have here resources. There are chart galleries right here, chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. There I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there is plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes, recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I am based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me. and wishing you great trading week. Bye now.